Children, now we are going to learn about detection of elements in organic compounds. Mostly, organic compound contain carbon and hydrogen. Apart from that, nitrogen, sulfur, halogens, etc., it is present. So, what are the elements present? It is detected by certain methods. So, first we are going to learn about detection of carbon and hydrogen. How will you detect the presence of carbon and hydrogen? For that, the given organic compound is heated with dry copper oxide in a test tube, and it is fitted with a delivery tube. The delivery tube end in that is dipped in lime water. When the mixture is heated, the organic compound present here, if carbon present in the organic compound converted to carbon dioxide gas and it comes out and turns the lime water into milky. So copper oxide, if carbon is present, forms carbon dioxide and liberating carbon. Now if hydrogen is present in the compound, it is converted to water droplets. So that turns the copper sulfate to blue color. Copper oxide, hydrogen forming water, it turns the copper into blue color. So thus both hydrogen and carbon are detected. Next, for detecting nitrogen, sulfur, halogens, we have to prepare Lazane's extract. How Lazane's extract is prepared? A small piece of sodium metal is dried. First, it is dried using a filter paper, because always the sodium metal is kept under kerosene or water. So that sodium metal is first it is dried using a filter paper. Then the dry sodium metal is melted in a fusion tube, small tube, fusion tube. Then add the organic compound here and again heat the tube. Then break the red hot tube in 50 ml of distilled water in a dish. Then boil and filter. The filtrate is called as Lazane's extract. It is used to detect sulfur, nitrogen and halogens, etc. This is called Lazane's extract. Sodium fusion of Lazane's extract. It's a very important question. How Lazane's extract is prepared? First, the sodium metal is dried, then it is taken in a fusion tube. Given organic compound is added, again heat the tube, break the red hot tube in a distilled water in a dish, boil and filter. The filtrate is called as Lazane's extract. Now this Lazane's extract is used to detect nitrogen. First we are going to find detection of nitrogen. Now the nitrogen, if it is present in the organic compound, it is converted to sodium cyanide. Then this sodium cyanide treated with freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, ferric chloride solution and corn hydrochloric acid, so that it gives Prussian blue color. That confirms the presence of nitrogen. So Na plus C plus N. This is from organic compound, not sodium, C and N. This is from organic compound giving sodium cyanide. Then ferrous sulfate is added. Sodium hydroxide forming ferric hydroxide plus sodium sulfate. Then this NaCN treated with this ferric hydroxide, giving sodium ferrocyanide plus sodium hydroxide is got, and this sodium ferrocyanide treated with ferric chloride, forming Fe4Fe CN6 thrice. Ferric ferrocyanide, that is Prussian blue or green precipitate. This confirms the presence of nitrogen. Next, detection of sulfur. Sulfur. Now, by using the Lazane's extract, it is used to detect sulfur. Add sodium nitroprusside to the Lazane's extract. Lazane's extract plus sodium nitroprusside is added. So it gives a purple color. Purple color. This purple color or deep violet color confirms the presence of sulfur. This is the first test. Second test, another portion of the Lazane's extract, it is treated with lead acetate or with acetic acid. Lead acetate or with acetic acid, forming, it is a black precipitate, PBS. This confirms the presence of sulfur. Confirms the presence of sulfur. A portion of the Lazane's extract, another portion of the Lazane's extract. This is with the sodium nitroprusside. This is with the lead acetate, forming black precipitate. Here it is forming a purple color. This both confirms the presence of sulfur. And one more test, oxidation test. In an oxidation test, organic compound treated with potassium nitrate and sodium carbonate. So, sodium carbonate, sulfur, with oxygen, three oxygen, giving Na2SO4 plus CO2. Sulfur present converted to sulfate. Then this sulfate treated with barium chloride and HCl to form a white precipitate. It forms a white precipitate, that is barium sulfate precipitate. Barium sulfate precipitate with small amount of sodium chloride. This is the white precipitate. This confirms the presence of sulfur. Confirms the presence of sulfur. Then next, if both nitrogen and sulfur present, add ferric chloride to the Lazane's extract, it gives blood red color. So, adding ferric chloride to the Lazane's extract gives the blood red color. Confirms the presence of nitrogen and sulfur. Next, halogens. How halogens are detected? Detection of halogens to the Lazane's extract that is boil the lozenge extract with nitric acid and silver nitrate solution. Boil the lozenge extract with nitric acid and silver nitrate solution. If it is giving curdy white precipitate which is soluble in ammonia, confirms the presence of chlorine. If it is giving pale yellow precipitate sparingly soluble in ammonia, confirms the presence of bromine. This is chlorine, this is bromine. If it is giving yellow precipitate insoluble in ammonia, this is soluble, sparingly soluble, insoluble in ammonia means confirms the presence of iodine. That is Na plus X giving NaX. X means chlorine, bromine, iodine. That is NaX plus AgNO3 giving AgX plus NaNO3. Now, during the detection of halogen, why we are adding nitric acid? That's a question. Why we are boiling with nitric acid? This is another important question. If the compound contains nitrogen and sulfur, it gives sodium cyanide and sodium sulfide. So, this will interfere during the detection of the halogens. So, on boiling with nitric acid, it will decompose both NaCN and Na2S. So, the reaction sodium cyanide plus HNO3 giving NaNO3 plus HCN, Na2S plus 2 molecules of excess nitric acid giving NaNO3 plus H2S, then NaCN plus silver nitrate AgNO3 giving NaNO3 plus AgCN, Na2S plus AgNO3, 2 molecules reacting giving NaNO3 plus Ag2S. Now the last one, how will you detect phosphorus in an organic compound? Detection of phosphorus. The organic compound heated with sodium carbonate and potassium nitrate KNO3, sodium carbonate Na2CO3, potassium carbonate potassium nitrate KNO3. Phosphorus present is converted to sodium phosphate. Then add ammonium molybdate solution. It gives a yellow precipitate. Confirms the presence of phosphorus, yellow precipitate. So each compound having some colors. By the detection of the colors, we can detect that element. By differentiating the colors, with the help of the colors, we can identify the different reagents. So already I explained blooded color, Prussian color, deep violet color, yellow color, red color, blood color, pale yellow color, curdy white precipitate. Many precipitates are formed. So this is very important. All the detections you have to learn. Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, then both nitrogen and sulfur, then halogens, phosphorus, why nitric acid is added with organic compound for during detection of halogens, how will you prepare lozenge extract test, everything given clearly in this video. Repeatedly you go through the video and mark it in the book. I have shortly only given, follow the notes what I have given and you mark it in the book page 138 and 139. All the deduction you have to learn. First carbon hydrogen, then lozenge extract, then nitrogen, then sulfur, then nitrogen and sulfur, then halogens, then at last phosphorus.